is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Beaming in live from Sydney town, Jack, and you're in
sure
Melbourne.
Are. Look at us covering all of Australia.
I know, it's so wonderful. And it's the last few times I've been in Sydney, well, really the last 5 or 6 times, I have arrived at the same time as an alleged 1-in-100-year weather event.
Yeah, you
And
always cop the rain.
Always cop the rain. And I haven't seen a drop of rain the whole time I've been here, and I'm on day 2. So it is beautiful and sunny, and I'm feeling great.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Say g'day.
Yes, it's Friday. We made it. It never gets old, the fact that we get 2 days off every week.
I know, the best.
It's so good. What have you got on, Jackie?
I'm going to the Grand Prix with our friend Dino.
Magic.
Yeah, and the weather in Melbourne today is beautiful as well. And then I've got a lunch on tomorrow. What about yourself?
Wonderful. I'm just going to spend my weekend walking and being with my own thoughts and my favourite person, me.
In the harbour city.
I cannot wait.
All right, let's cross to Jardine.
Hey, Jardine.
Hello.
What a great and fancy name. What's the story there?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh, I love it. Doesn't it mean garden in French?
Yeah, I've heard that.
I love it. What's on for the weekend for you, you garden of earthly delights?
I've been working on my garden, so yeah, I might be doing some more gardening, but I'm not sure with the rain.
Are you talking about an actual garden or a lady garden?
An actual garden.
I've actually got a great product for lady gardens. I might do a little break on that next week.
Do you? That's some sizzle.
It's basically a tiny little whippersnipper. Hey, you've got a Priceline voucher. Thank you so much for joining me.
Angela in Perth.
In very wet, windy Perth this morning. Hello, how are we?
Hello, wet and windy.
It is. So my weekend tomorrow will be spent catching up on my walk that I didn't get as my husband and son are going out, and I will just have a chill day on my own.
How magical. You know what you need, though? You need a parka. I've got all the wet weather gear because, of course, I live in Melbourne, so you've got no idea what weather you're going to get. I don't go anywhere without a waterproof jacket, and you need to do that too.
Yeah, exactly, I do.
Good on you. Good on you. Have a beautiful weekend. Priceline voucher for you, my love.
And Stacey, let's finish with Stacey in Queensland. Hey, Stace.
They call her
Hi,
Stacey. What's on? What's on, Stacey?
G'day. So, unfortunately, I'm working tomorrow, but driving my daughter around being the taxi mum for my daughter has more of a social life than I do.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Take the weekend off. Take yourself out for lunch. I took myself out for dinner last night, and I sat up at the bar and ate ramen.
Oh, nice.
I know,
Beautiful.
isn't it a dream? You've got to do that. You've got to do that.
Yeah, a Sunday.
Yes.
Go to the beach. Yeah.
Sunday. And then slip into Priceline Pharmacy and spend the voucher you just won. Have a gorgeous weekend.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
No one, especially women of a certain age, should ever feel invisible, disconnected or unimportant. Priceline Pharmacy celebrates you and all your uniqueness at every age, because at Priceline, it's always a festival of you.
Head in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I think, Jack, you would agree. You've known me for a long time, and I think the adjective best to describe my life is moderate.
Yeah.
It's a very moderate life.
Feels harsh to say that. I feel like to everyone else, though, it looks super exciting, though. People would be surprised to hear that.
Yes, I guess so. But I think also because I don't drink, I don't do any of the sort of traditional things that give you some endorphins. I've got to find other ways to get it. And I'm in Sydney at the moment, and frankly, I've never been happier. Yesterday in my head was this line from the great, my queen, the Taylor Swift song. Today was a fairy tale. And let me tell you my definition of a fairy tale day. So I woke up very early and I went to a Priceline event that I've been wanting to go to forever. But because I've always been doing breakfast radio, I've never been able to do it.
And I heard about this event and it sounded like to me as if you'd won a radio competition. Like it was as if that you had entered to do this.
That is exactly what it felt like. And, secret squirrel, I'm going to try and get some of you listening now to come to the next one and experience it with me, because you'll lose your mind. It's called Beauty Prescriptives Live. It's basically a trade show, but Priceline give you a hot pink trolley and you fill it with full-size samples of all the products that you can get in Priceline.
It's a good old-fashioned supermarket sweep.
It was like supermarket sweep. And, you know, I've been in this business for 20 years and I still have what I refer to as the freever, which is I get very excited over free stuff. So I did 7 hours at this event. I know everything there is to know about every brand and product available on those Priceline shelves, and I could not be happier. After that, I went back to my very modest accommodation that I found online, and I sat for a little while very quietly and regrouped my energy. Then I realised I wanted a cup of tea, but there was no tea at home at this apartment. So I thought, great, put on my backpack, went out with the intention to buy supplies. And those supplies are Diet Coke, apples, bananas, and turns out a little packet of chocolate biscuits, which no longer exist. I walked past an op shop and I went in with no kids, nothing. And I bought, have a look at this. You know, last week, if you've been listening to the Chrissy Swan show, I'm taking my headphones off, I'm going to put it on for you. I had a standoff with my son over a Snoopy T-shirt. Well, he can keep his.
You have your very own white long sleeve Snoopy tee.
It's got, look how cute it is.
That's a great tee.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can. And I love the long sleeve. Yep.
It's got all of them and the word Snoopy on it. Then it got to be a little bit dark and I thought, I'm hungry. And I Googled ramen near me and I walked by myself to this little Japanese shop and I sat up at the counter and I watched them make my ramen, and then he handed it to me and I ate it, and I was nearly teary with how delightful it was to just sit quietly and eat a bowl of ramen.
You on your own in Sydney is like a human just discovering Earth and what there is to do. Like,
I feel like I've been
do you know what I mean?
in. Yes.
Welcome to Earth.
Thank you. Welcome to life.
Yes.
Today. Yeah, honestly, and I just kept on singing over and over. Today was a fairy tale. Today was a fairy tale.
Today was a fairy tale.
Yes.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
You know when you see a headline and it just makes you feel instantly seen?
Yeah.
Man mistakenly orders 60 pairs of reading glasses.
If that is not Chrissy Swan, that is chaotic Chrissy right there.
That is me. Do you remember a couple of years ago, Jack, I ordered 5 kilos of onions?
That's right.
Yes.
What did you end up doing with
mistake.
them? Did you use them?
Look, I think there was a lot of spaghetti bolognese going on and French onion soup. But honestly, I don't know what it is about glasses, and it hurts when you've got really good ones that you love, like I've got from Specsavers.
Yeah.
I left a pair. What is it about them? I lose them all the time. I left one pair on a pile of Cheese Whiz in a supermarket
in America.
right near where Biggie Smalls was shot. I was so excited to see it that I left them there, and I've had them replaced, thank God. But literally on the way to work today, I had to get the Uber to pull over to a servo, and I bought these $10 pair because I'd forgotten again to bring them. So now I've got these, which are nowhere near as good as my normal ones.
And especially when Specsavers are our friends,
yes,
and you still can't manage to keep them.
The shame of it.
Seriously.
The shame of it. But this guy, I loved that he ordered 60 by mistake, which is obviously too many. But I love that he was initially wanting to order 12 pairs. This is a man after my own heart.
See, 12 is an average person's mistake.
Exactly. And 12 is the bare minimum amount of glasses you need if you've been touched by Lady Madness, which I definitely have. But I just love this. 60. And he will find He will go through all them. He is a bit old in the tooth, though. He's about 70, so he's got to really get cracking before he, runs out of time to use them all. Now, one of my favourite court cases, the Gwyneth Paltrow one that's been, all over the news, has come to a conclusion, and she has won.
We love that.
Yes, we do. The court has found that she was not at fault, and that the dentist who said that he's had a acquired brain injury apart from other things.
Excuse me, an optometrist?
It didn't happen, which is very interesting. Gwyneth looked visibly relieved about this, and she has been awarded $1 in damages as per her wish. The best part of this, though, was the interactions between her and the other guy's lawyer, who was clearly just fangirling.
You were wearing goggles, a helmet.
Yes.
Okay, kind of looked like everybody else on the slope.
That's always my intention.
Okay, probably had a better ski outfit, though, I bet. May I ask how tall you are?
I'm just under 5'10".
Okay.
Me too,
I am
Gwen.
so jealous.
Me too.
I think I'm shrinking, though.
You and me both. And you're not trained in accident reconstruction.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Neither am I.
Neither am I.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Samesies. Pinky swear.
Want to be besties?
Oh, it was excruciating. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss the coverage, but it's all over Red Rover.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's talk prime drink.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. People are cranky as hell about it. I actually, as soon as the news sort of started here in Australia, surprisingly to you probably, because I'm clueless about most things, I actually knew what it was.
Right.
Because, when I was in America in December, I went to Walmart because I'm not an idiot. And my kids were excited because Prime was on sale at Walmart. And that was the first time I'd heard about it. So it's essentially, correct me if I'm wrong, Jack, it's like a sports drink, like Gatorade, but it's got lots of caffeine in it.
Correct. They've got 3 varieties of the drink. I think only one is sold here in Australia, but the one that is sold here has 200 milligram of caffeine per 355 mil cans.
That's a lot.
That's double the Australian legal limit. So in Australia, you're only allowed 100 mil of caffeine.
Right. So, parents are rightly saying, look, I don't think this is great for you. It's like those monster drinks and Red Bull to some extent, I guess.
I think so.
But I didn't know when I was at Walmart that this was it. And I just thought, it's just another thing that, is marketed to kids and they must have it. So I did buy some, got them home, had a sip. It was disgusting.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God, so sweet and so gross. The packaging is really pretty, but it just tasted awful. And my kids didn't drink it in the end anyway.
Right.
Which is good given I know that it's basically poison now. I didn't know what I was doing, but it reminds me of when I was a kid and you had to have like a hypercolour T-shirt and this is really going back, a puggle. Have you heard of puggles?
I've heard of them, but I don't refresh me on what they are.
So it's like a toy. They were like a long-nosed little bean bag thing, and everyone had to have one. And there were like Fruggles and Froggles and Puggles and Puglets and all this sort of stuff. They were a must-have item. And I just think, you don't always have to have what everyone tells you to have,
No.
So there's no Prime in my house and it's gross and that's just the rules. Sometimes you got to put your foot down.
It just shows what pull Logan Paul and KSI have, because I didn't realise how popular they were among younger kids until they came out at the start of this year. And
I'd never even heard of Logan Paul.
Yeah, a lot of people hadn't. But the people on TikTok, they're so big on TikTok now, so I think that's where kids have fallen in love with them and therefore buying the Prime drink purely because it's made by them.
Like literally get some coconut water and pour in a kilo of sugar and bang, you've got yourself a homemade
What happened
Prime.
to a good old Tamagotchi? That's all I used to want as a kid.
Did you ever get one?
Oh, yeah. I loved it. I used to make Mum feed it during the day when I was at school because they banned them from school. So I used to, Mum on her lunch break used to have to feed my Tamagotchi.
Oh, Jack, you'll make such a beautiful father.
Which will never happen.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Now it's time for what is quickly becoming an institution on the Chrissy Swan Show.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Yes, indeed, it's your only chance to get your hands on a limited edition Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. I know you want it, Tony and Idesta.
Hey.
Hi,
How's it going?
McQueen.
All right, this is how it works. Your name is your buzzer. Give it a test, Tony.
Tony.
Idesta.
Idesta.
Beautiful. It's the best of five. 5 very easy questions separate you from the limited edition Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and walks away with aforementioned limited edition Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Let's go. Question number 1. Name a cereal that Kellogg's produces.
Tony.
Idesta.
Yes, Tony.
It's Cocoa Pop.
Correct. How delicious is the milk after that? Like, you just want to eat the Cocoa Pops quick so you can get to the milk.
I haven't had Cocoa Pops forever. I need to go buy some.
Get them. 1 point to Tony. You are so close to this limited edition Money Can't Buy bum bag. Question number 2. Fenty Beauty is a brand founded
Idesta.
by... Yes, Idesta?
Rihanna.
Correct. By which singer? That's 1 apiece. Question number 3. What is the largest planet in the solar system?
Idesta.
Tony.
Jupiter.
Oh my God, I'm so impressed. I've got no idea about that stuff.
You're one off the win, Tony.
I got this.
Get your waist ready, baby. Question number 4. How many states are there in Australia?
Tony.
Idesta.
Tony for the win?
5?
Oh! There's 6 states and 2 territories. Question number 5. 1 off the win still, Tony. Which Nova presenter is releasing a new song today?
Idesta.
Yes, Idesta.
Whipper.
Tony, do you want to steal
My
it?
God. Tony, what is... It's not Whipper, by the way. She does drive.
Nah. It's the great Ricky Lee, of course.
It's the great Ricky Lee. For the win, Tony. And you're still in it too, Hester. What must-have drink is all over the news at the moment?
Idesta.
Oh, Tony.
Yes, Adesta.
Prime.
Yes, it is Prime.
2 apiece.
For the tie-break, name a dish that you might find at a Japanese restaurant.
Tony.
Idesta.
Tony.
Sushi.
Yes, my girl. You can fit lots of sushi in your limited edition Money Can't Buy bum bag.
I would not do that and ruin the perfection it is.
That is the correct answer,
Good from
Tony.
you, Tony.
Good on you. Thank you so much for playing Adesta as well.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Jess Mauboy, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, I love that song. We both have been rocking out to it. We were watching the video before. Your gorgeous self is not in the video. Why?
Look, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I've always been in my music videos, and I had the opportunity to work with the director, the 2 directors, and also be a part of the producing and the creative side. And it was fun. It was something different, and we got really creative. We just allowed the beautiful talent to create something of their own in front of the camera.
It is super uplifting and like riveting.
Right now.
Yes.
Now I am right here.
Yes.
Right now.
God, those pipes. I did miss seeing your angelic self in the clip though. So it's good to see you now. Now, I have not seen you since you've become a married woman.
Yes.
How is it different? Because me and Jack have never been married and probably never will. My dad referred to me as a spinster recently. So I've got that going for me. What's the differences?
Look, there really isn't that much of a difference. I think it was about bringing our family together and having that ceremony to bring all of our loved ones to witness us in our love bubble and what we do for each other. And they've all known this, but it was giving back to them the love that they have given to us. So that was really why we wanted to do it. And my father-in-law and my dad were just, they were like, thank goodness, finally, this is happening.
Was there anything like very specifically Mauboy about the wedding that you wouldn't find anywhere else?
Yes, well, I sung my vows.
Can you share a bit with us?
Well, it was literally obviously spoken word, but then I sung a little bit, and then I ended up getting all of my friends who are singers to object. So at the end of obviously the ceremony, I ended up having one of Themily's really good friends. He's like a brother, Dimmy, to begin as if he was he put his hand up. He's like, I object, and he pretty much recited a poem.
Oh my God.
And my aunties were giving him the death stare.
Oh, I bet.
And so by the end of his poem, which sounded like, obviously love for me.
Yes.
My family were just through the roof, just like giving him dirty eyes. And after that, my friends began to kind of hum, the moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup. And it was literally a flash mob of vocals just singing us out of the church. So, we were...
I've got goosebumps just thinking about it.
Did you have to do a lot of rehearsals, Jess? Because
no rehearsals. Like, luckily for really professional vocalists, they knew exactly where to take it. They all had eye contact and got everybody up clapping, and it was a gospel moment. But it was definitely a Mauboy of me thing to do.
How gorgeous! Now, are you ready? Are you ready for a game?
Oh, me in games, I get real competitive, but then I get, I psych out and I wussy out. You know what I mean?
I'm exactly the same. I really want to win, but then I realise I have no skills.
All right, let's do it.
We're the same.
Stump Chrissie.
So, Jess, this is where I have 5 songs, and
Yes.
you and Chrissie are going to go against each other, and essentially it's best of 5. I'm going to play a second of each song, and you both need to buzz in with your names and give me the title and artist. I need both.
I can see how seriously you're taking this, Jess, because you've kicked the chair away and you're standing up. You're like absolutely prepared.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. I just need to stand for
Now,
this.
I've only ever played this with Joel Creasy, and he won. I'm not that good at this, so don't worry.
Okay. All right.
It's called Stump Chrissie, but she seems pretty stumpy.
I'm very easy to stump you.
Okay.
Ready to. Okay.
Round 1.
Okay.
Chrissy.
Chrissy?
To the E to the it's that.
No, Jess, Snoop, and the drip and the drop it like it's hot.
Yes.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Yes. Let's go.
My favourite bit was the beginning with you just going Snoop.
All right, Jess.
Okay.
1, Chrissie 0.
God,
Next.
I was singing that other. Who's that girl? That's,
Meghan Trainor?
Yeah, Meghan Trainor. Yeah.
All right.
Love that though. That's
Round 2.
Yes. Okay.
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Niles Barkley, Crazy.
Yes.
That's great because I didn't have the name, but I had Crazy in my head.
Yes. So we share it. We share it. You've
Right,
got one, I've
okay.
got one.
1 all.
Okay.
All right. Round 3.
Oh, okay. Jess. Nelly Furtado.
Oh, what's it called?
How you doing?
like this.
Drives me crazy. Promiscuous girl. Promiscuous girl.
What a tune.
You that I want.
Promiscuous
girl.
You're teasing me.
You're teasing me.
All righty. Jess, Mauboy 2, Chrissy Swan 1. Jess, this one's for the win if you get this right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, come on now.
Oh,
Hey? Jessie! No,
Play it again.
no. I don't know. Jessie. Jessie.
We get it.
Come on,
Nah,
it's our
sorry.
song, Jess. It's our
Chrissy,
song.
take it.
Say it twice.
You say it any way you like it. Say it tonight, because you know that tomorrow's gonna be too late.
Say it any way you like it.
Okay, that was a mess. This one is for the actual win, Jess.
Jessie! Jessie. I'm calling myself Jessie. Jessica Mauboy, burn. Coming so very deep, I need a time, because this is burn.
Yes, you are on fire.
Jess Mauboy wins that.
Jess Mauboy wins hands down.
Stumped Chrissie.
Wins song. She wins everything. She wins our hearts. She wins all the arias. She's just a winner at life.
You are a winner, sissy.
A joy to see you, Jess. Thank you for all the music and joy that you give us. And
Bloody love you.
I
Thank
really
you.
hope it's not as long until I see you next
Yes.
time.
No, cannot be long.
I love
Don't
you.
wait it out too long.
No, we will not.
Melbourne International Comedy Festival on until April 23. Browse the program and book at comedyfestival.com.au.
Chrissy Swan's Celebrity Cackle.
I like that laugh.
Oh, yes. Very, very easy competition to get you into one of the world's finest comedy festivals. Melbourne is alive at the moment. There's the Grand Prix, there's the festival, great food as always. Is it Tony?
It is.
Hi, Tony.
Hello.
Are you a comedy festival tragic like me?
Absolutely. And I actually went to Nova's One Night Stand on Tuesday.
Oh, isn't that a great event?
It was awesome. My cheeks were killing me by the end of it.
Isn't it so wonderful? Who was your favourite?
Melanie Bracewell.
She is so brilliant, isn't she?
Absolutely.
Well, you'll have to get, if you win this competition, you can get more tickets to see her. You can see whoever you want, all right? Now, the only thing that separates you from a, unbelievably memorable festival is one guess of a secret laugh. Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
I know. Just shake it out. Breathe.
Got it.
All right, we're going to play the cackle, the celebrity cackle, and then there will be a drum roll, and after the drum roll, tell us who you think it is, Tony.
Okay.
Tony, any ideas?
Not really.
No, do one more time.
Okay, let's hear it once more.
That's hard.
It's like a cry
Tony.
laugh.
Yeah. Tony?
Okay. Rihanna.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes.
Spot
Tony,
on.
Miss Rihanna. You are a miracle. You have earned all the tickets that you can use to the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Well done. Have a beautiful weekend.
I will now. Thank you so much.
Yes, browse the program. Don't forget. Go see some locals, people you've never heard of. All the big internationals. Get amongst it, Tony.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.